Sorry, y'all. There was disconnect.
The connection was off. My bad.
Happy Wednesday. Today Wednesday? Yes. Happy Wednesday. The days are mushing together at this point. But if you're new here, hello, my name is Ciara. I am a house call groomer. I've been grooming for the past 14 years, been running my business, Papa Future Spa, for the past 7 years, and I was a corporate groomer working at PetSmart, then I went to private shop, and then I started my own business doing mobile. And was doing mobile from 2018 until the pandemic, I want to say. Yeah. Was it only for 3 years? I think it was from 2018 until 2020. Yeah, 2020 is when my mini school bus just broke down on me and it was kaputty. And I couldn't use it any longer. So then I pivoted. I'm the girl of pivoting in my career. I pivoted to house calls, and I've been doing that ever since 2020. So it's been 5 years. So my journey is very, very vast and different. If you want to hear about that, I do have a podcast. It's called Mixed Thoughts, and you can listen to all 10 episodes of season 1 here on YouTube. You can check the podcast playlist. You have access to all 10 episodes of me talking to you about my journey and about a whole bunch of other things, grooming related and business entrepreneurial related. So if you're interested in that, give that a look. If you want to just listen to it, you can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. It's everywhere. What else? Yeah, I'm grooming my VIP client. This is Brooklyn. He is a Shih Tzu, and then his sister Charlie is also a Shih Tzu. They're getting their holiday cuts today. I see them every, I want to say 3 weeks, and that's a great schedule to keep up with. If you are someone who just needs maintenance grooms every 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 2 to 4 weeks is best for you. I'm actually starting membership tiers for my clients where they will come, I will come to them either every 2 to 3 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, or what is it? 2 to 3 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and then 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, I think that's what my tiers are. But yeah, just basically give perks for certain clients who expect certain things, and give perks to multi dog households like Charlie and Mr. Brooklyn. I sell digital products, I sell physical products like supplements for dogs and cats. I also sell for people, but I'm a dog groomer, so I'm going to specify to the dogs and the cats, the animals. But if you're trying to keep yourself on the up and up because the weather, the environment, everything is trying to kill us, y'all. Trying to unalive us. Can we not say that on YouTube anymore? It's just trying to do us dirty. It's trying to take us out. I'll say that. It's trying to take us out. I have all of that in my link tree. You can find that in the bio. But yeah, I sell health and wellness for dogs and cats. I also sell mugs, pet and groomer related mugs. Right now, the holiday mugs, the holiday inspired mugs are on sale. You know, you can partake in that. What else? I sell, like I said, digital products. I think I said that. I do a lot of stuff, y'all. I mentor. I'm launching a grooming program in 2026. I am relaunching my podcast to have guests on come 2026. Also, I'm going to have a membership community, an online membership community where pet enthusiasts, pet professionals, they can come one, come all. We're going to talk all things entrepreneurship, branding, building your brand personally or professionally, and just forming community and just keeping all of us in the know. We'll eventually do retreats like meetups and a whole bunch of other fun things. I have so many things coming up. So if any of that interests you, please follow me if you're not following me, and then go into my link tree and just make sure you are up to date, up to speed with everything that's going on. Okay, any suggestions for over-the-counter skin meds? My dog developed a yeast infection that's turned the skin darker. Oh, okay, so that might be food related or environmental. If you haven't checked with your vet yet, I would definitely go and check with your vet. Over-the-counter meds could be allergy medicine, like a Benadryl. You could give it, depends on your size of your dog. I would cut it in half and give it to them with their food. You can also try hydrocortisone cream if it's on their skin, like directly on their skin. You can also use my multivitamins. That helps with allergies and environmental things. It helps build their immune system and speed up the process. That's internal, but you're asking for over-the-counter for, I'm assuming over-the-counter external. But yeah, hydrocortisone cream, Benadryl. Well, that's internal as well. I'm trying to think what else. Those are the like main ones that I could see. They have what's it called? iGroom. I used iGroom products a lot. I actually used their shampoo and their conditioners, their serums, their sprays. I sprayed the silicone-free 3-in-1 conditioning spray on his coat after the bath. It was damp, and so I misted it all over his body and saturated his coat and massaged it in and then dried him. That helps protect their skin and coat barrier. But they have a canine rescue cream. It's like a relief cream, and that really helps with skin irritation, certain, like, I won't say inflammation, because I don't think you should treat inflammation with a cream unless your doctor says so, unless the vet says so. But I would definitely look into the canine rescue relief cream from iGroom. I think that's what it's called. It's canine something. It's in like a little jar. It's amazing. I actually ran out, or else I would show you, but I have ran out of that, but it's really, really good. I actually have to re-up, so you just reminded me. Thank you. I would definitely give that a try. Hopefully that helps. Okay, good. If you have any more questions, y'all, please feel free to ask. This is a Shih Tzu. Oh, good. I'm glad that helped you. So Shih Tzus have like what is considered a drop coat. And, oh, y'all, who's been reading my profiles? I just got a question. Ketchup, fridge or pantry? Okay, hear me out. I leave my ketchup in the pantry. And I know it says, after opening, refrigerate. Why don't restaurants refrigerate ketchup packets? They don't. They leave, or regular ketchup containers for that matter. And like a all you can eat, a buffet, well, we don't have, do we have diners that are like all night 24-hour diners? Do we have that anymore because of the pandemic? Do we? I don't know. But they leave their ketchup on the table. When they close up, they don't put it in the fridge. They don't put it in the fridge, and y'all still be using it. I'm just saying. That is my stance on it. Do with that information as you will. So me personally, me in my house, I put the ketchup in the pantry. It never goes in the fridge. And I hate cold ketchup. That's just me. So, yeah. That was a good question, y'all. Oh my God. That's so funny. Cause y'all, I'm a single woman, honey. I'm proud to say it. I'm a single woman. If you want to give it a go, holla at your girl. But on my Hinge profile, one of the questions I put on there, like, let's debate. Ketchup belongs in the fridge. And then all these guys, they're like, absolutely it belongs in the fridge. Who does that? And I'm like, me? You thought that I was gonna agree with you? I wasn't. And that's when I get them and they're like, oh. And then I throw that information at them about, they be leaving ketchup packets and ketchup bottles out on the table all night, all day and all night. So what about that? And then they be perplexed. They be like, yo, you got a point. And I'm like, I know. I'm not just saying this for shits and giggles, guys. I'm not. Back to what I was saying about Shih Tzu coats. Shih Tzus have drop coats. Now, what that means is their hair is more like people hair. Not my hair, because my hair is more like a poodle, a Bichon, a doodle, a cockapoo. It's more textured and thick and curly coated. Shih Tzus, Malteses, Yorkies, Silky Terriers, dogs like that, they have fine strands that hang like hair, like nice flowing hair. And they require different maintenance than curly coated dogs, double coated dogs. A double coated dog is like a German Shepherd, a Husky, a Golden Retriever. They have 2 layers, double coats. They have one for underneath, kind of like a barrier between the top layer of fur and their skin, so it's insulation, so that protects their coats against the elements and the weather. And then the top layer is just kind of like a jacket. It's kind of like a jacket. So that's why when groomers see drop coat dogs like a Shih Tzu or a Yorkie or a Maltese, when they see that they're matted and they have to shave them, we recommend, if you have a little sweater or if you have a little jacket on your dog, you can let them wear that when they go outside. Do not keep that sweater or that hoodie or that jacket on your dog 24/7, because the friction is going to mat up your dog's coat again. Do not leave that on your dog all day. Only when they're going outside to go take a walk or go to the bathroom. Please do not do that to your dog. And the daily maintenance, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't brush my own dog. He's a Shih Tzu poodle, so he has many textures in his coat. That's what I think he is. I got him as a housewarming gift from a friend that their dog had puppies and he had to get rid of them. So he only knew where his dog was. We don't know what the other dog was. So all I know is at this point in time, he's a Shih Tzu poodle. But anyway, nonetheless, I don't brush him every single day. I encourage y'all, for any dog, not short hair dogs, but once a week for short hair dogs, get a Kong brush or like a curry brush and like rub that on your dog to brush off the undercoat and the dead hair. Do that once a week. That's best. For dogs with coats and like fur and hair, I would say 3 times a week. So that's like almost every other day for the work week. You know what I'm saying? And do it when y'all both are comfortable and y'all both have some time. If y'all gonna go watch a show, like an hour show, let the dog come with you, bring the brush out I start from the back to the front so they're not like freaking out and they can still kind of pay attention to other things or other surroundings. Just start with a slicker brush. Not a paddle brush, not one of those soft bristle brushes. That's not going to do anything. The only reason you'll use a soft bristle brush is to maintain the luster on the top of their coat. Kind of if you are showing your dog, if like only for like shows and things like that. Like a cocker spaniel, the top of their coat has that lovely luster. It's because they use a curry brush, not a curry brush. I'm sorry. They use a soft bristle brush just to maintain the luster of the coat, not to get the knots and tangles out of the coat. So you want a slicker brush, something like this. This is my Arturo double-sided slicker brush. It's my favorite. It's very flexible, ergonomically designed to take that tension off your wrists, especially for us groomers. Not most groomers, a lot of groomers suffer from carpal tunnel because we're doing this a lot. Like our wrist, look at what my wrist is doing. We're doing this a lot, very, very often. So this helps with that tension of the wrist movement, and it's lightweight. This is the daily maintenance side. This is the dematting side. Two different sides for two different purposes. Love this brush. This you can find in the bio in my link tree under the shops tab. I have links for everything. I have links for my smock, links for the table, links for the paw mat groups, links for the Groom loops, which now they have holiday inspired loops. Look at this one. This one is colorful trees, and then I have a Kwanzaa one. Hello, because I'm black. I gotta stay with my culture and my people. This one is super cute. She's a small business. I love her. Look, it says Groom Loop. This you push down to secure the dog or cat. You can use this for either one. But look, it says, where is it? It says Kwanzaa. It's backwards, but it says Kwanzaa. I love. So that's Groom Loop. Again, all of that you can find in my link tree. But yeah, what else can I say about Shih Tzus? Their texture can be different. It could be wavy. It could be just bone straight. It can have a little thickness to it. But they like my clients that I'm grooming their dogs. They like their dogs nice and fluffy, like long and fluffy, like a nice column leg. His sister has a nice full beard, like a long beard. They like a long full beard on her. And they maintain their dogs very well because I come see them very frequently. And they are busy people, and they know that they cannot maintain their coats like they need to. Like I bet you they don't brush their dogs at all. But they know that I come every 3 weeks. I used to come every 2 weeks, but they pushed it back a week because they had 3 dogs, and then the one dog passed, went home on the other side of the dog park, and then they just pushed back the weeks. So now I see them every 3 weeks, and their coats are great. Like, they rarely have knots. And if they do have knots, it's because they roughhouse with one another, not because they're mad, you know? So, if you know yourself and you know your lifestyle and you know you're not going to do like I told y'all to do, brush and comb your dog. Brush and comb. Do not just brush your dog. Brush and comb your dog 3 times a week. If you know you're not going to be able to do that, make sure you have a reoccurring schedule with your groomer and tell them, hey, I know I'm not going to do this, and be realistic about the haircut. Some people want their dogs, especially doodle owners, they want their dogs big and fluffy and full face and full column legs, and they don't put a brush or comb to their dog. How you want me to give this groom and be a long, luscious, voluminous looking dog? You don't put a brush and comb to it. You making me do all this work, and you making my job a lot harder because the dog is irritated and angry and doesn't want to be on this table, the dog's going to be on the table longer than it needs to be because I'm dematting it. I'm getting knots out. I'm pulling and yanking hair off of their body. That's like me going to your hair and it's like, well, my hair is curly, but like I can maintain it. But that's like me going and getting a fine tooth comb like this, right? And going and just like starting combing my hair. You're gonna pull my hair out. You're gonna yank my curls out, and my head's going to be hurting because that's from the root of my scalp. And you're like it's tension. Tension is being forced upon their skin. So that causes them to be irritated. And that's uncomfortable. That does not feel good. How would you like it if somebody was pulling and yanking on you? You wouldn't like it. And he don't like me brushing his feet. He's going to try to bite the comb. The brush. But yeah, you got to think about how that's affecting your dog. So be realistic about the length that you want. This is a great length for them. They can even go a little bit longer because, like I said, Shih Tzu hair is more manageable than, depends on the length, like I said. But with a double coated dog or a curly coated dog, Shih Tzu, like drop coats, are more manageable than curly coated and double coated dogs. So just be realistic about the length and be realistic about the time frame, like how long you're going to go in between grooms. Hey, maybe not. Not today. Not today, sir. You see, he's trying to bite the comb. Brush. Why do you keep calling this a comb? Because I'm about to use the comb after I'm done brushing. That's probably why. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. He gets a nice, not a teddy bear face, but like a nice round face. Because for me, a teddy bear face is more fuller and more pronounced. His is a nice short round head, and it fits his face very well. And he don't like his face being brushed, so I'm going to try to be gentle. Hey, stop that. Sassy boy. He's still got a little spunk to him. He's not even that old. I think he's like, what, 8? Are you 8? I forget how old you are, my baby. My baby. No. I know you don't hate me. I know you just don't want me to do this. I understand. But yeah, you can brush your dog out in sections. I can start at the feet, work my way up. I think that's called lining. Child, don't get me to lying. I'll make a video eventually of like the technical terms of the dog's body and then what I call them. So it's easier for like pet parents or people who are just interested in like the dog's anatomy. I'll like make it simpler in simpler terms. I don't want to say in layman's dummy terms because that makes people feel like they're not educated or smart. They're just not knowing. They're just not aware of what they are. But, in simpler terms, I will make a video of that because a lot of people be interested. All right, so I brushed him all out, following up with a comb, a simple comb with 2 sides, smaller, tighter teeth to get those pin knots and those things that we missed during the brushing process, and then a bigger, wider teeth, just to maintain the coat. So I will comb throughout the whole body, and then we get to the clippers and do the sanitary trim, the face, feet, and the sanitary. I do a 30 blade. I have a Wall Bavora like cordless clipper. It's a 5-in-1 clipper. So it has 5 different blade lengths on one blade. And I love that because I can maneuver between me on the face versus the sanitary versus the feet. So the face, like the eye corners, the booty, and the armpits and the sanitary area, they'll get a 10 blade. That's the second to shortest, no, that's the second longest blade on the length on the blade. Sorry, my mind's all jumbled up right now. And then I use a 30 blade on his paw pads just to get more like hair off so he has more traction while he walks around so he's not slipping and sliding in his own house. That is the second shortest length on the blade. So those are the lengths that I use on the puppers. And see, I know, my boy. When I'm combing, I'm getting a little bit of snaggage because the brush didn't get all of that knotting when I did the first pass through. But thanks to a comb, I can find the little knots and get rid of them. Let me see, Bella. You're okay. Don't be sassy. No. Don't be sassy. I have to. Are we gonna be nice? Thank you. I know. I'm almost done. You're giving me issues. I'm almost done. I know. You ain't gotta be all extra. You don't gotta be extra. You wanna go up, down, left, and right. Because they hide. These knots, they be hiding. Okay. Alright, we're good. We did it. We did it, my boy. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to get the clippers. Actually, no. Before I do that, I use the small comb and these blunt tipped scissors for his eyes. Because I don't want to stab him in the eyeball with no pointy scissors. So I comb everything up. And what I see going over his eyes, I just trim. Because he does not like me using the clippers around his eyes. I think maybe it's just too loud for him. And it freaks him out. So, we work with them, not the other way around. They didn't ask to be groomed. They have to be groomed. And yes, grooming is a necessity. It's not like, oh, it's an option. It's a necessity because it affects their health and their well-being. If you leave your dog matted for too long, it causes hot spots, irritation, skin infections, maybe certain ailments that we wouldn't be able to see because it's covered by matted fur, and that's dirty hair combined with water, moisture, stuff underneath the hair and the skin can be compromised. So you gotta be careful with like prolonging grooming sessions. That's why when certain people ask me, oh, I want to get a dog, and I know their lifestyle, I'm like, what kind of dog are you thinking of getting? And they'll be like, ooh, I think I want like a poodle, or like, maybe they'll say they want a poodle, or like a cockapoo, or even a regular cocker. They're like so thick-coated and long hair, like they got a lot going on. And I know they don't stay, like, they travel a lot. I'm like, you're better off getting a short-haired dog, like a beagle, a Frenchie. That's my next dog. I love me a Frenchie. Damn, I love French bulldogs so much. A Jack Russell, a Rat Terrier, a Boston, like short-haired dogs. Or like even a lab mix that has in-between hair, like a shepherd. But shepherds be shedding. But people people okay with shedding dogs. It's the full coat dogs that I be worried about because I'm like, y'all not gonna maintain that dog, and that dog's gonna be mad at. And then certain dogs like poodles and cockers and cockapoos, they don't be liking grooming. They be angry. They be mean. So that relies on the groomer, and then we get flack for it because they're like, "Oh, you're hurting my dog." No, you hurt your dog by neglecting them like this and leaving them like this. So, you gotta know what your lifestyle is. I say there's certain dogs for certain people. And I get it, like people be one of them cute fluffy dogs and stuff like that. Even Yorkies, like people think, oh, like Yorkies are low maintenance. I'm like, they not really. I mean, if you want to keep them short, they can be. But if you like them long, like how their actual breed standard should be, you gotta maintain them a lot. And so either make sure you brush and comb your dog on a regular basis, or make sure you take that dog to the groomer on a regular basis. The only time I'll let you slide by not going to the groomer on a regular basis, like on a really good consistent basis, if you have a short hair dog. But then again, you gotta keep a track on their nails, because if their nails grow over, like they overgrow, that can curl into their paw pads, and that can cause punctures, that can cause infections, that can cause irritation, that can cause them to have trouble walking. So you got to do that every 2 to 4 weeks. So it's just like having a kid. Like, and I know the human parents, they go and eat me up every time I say that. They like, it's not the same. I said, it's similar. I didn't say it was the same, because yes, I could leave my dog at home and no one says nothing to me. If I left a kid at home, because I ain't got no kids yet, but if I left my kid at home, somebody gonna call diapers on me and then take me to jail. And I'll be like, well, wait, I was gonna be back in like an hour. But no, kids can't fend for themselves like dogs can kind of fend for themselves. You know, they can walk around the house, they can be chilling, they ain't gonna do much damage as much as a kid can, because kids can pick stuff up, dogs can't. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very similar. It's a responsibility. I will say that. The responsibility of owning an animal, a pet, is very similar to having children. I'll just say that. Because I don't got time for people in the comments to be like, it's not the same. This isn't. I ain't say it was exactly the same. I said very similar. And tell me I'm wrong that it's not similar. We still got to pay for health insurance for the dog. We still got to take the dogs to the vet. We still got to make sure they maintain. We still got to feed them. We still got to give them exercise. We got to socialize with it. We got to give it love and care. Just like a kid. So don't tell me it's not similar. Don't tell me that. I pay a good amount of money for his toys and his extracurriculars. I be giving my dog, he likes jackets. He may act like he don't, but he likes them jackets. He likes them jackets. And I like to buy them for him. I dress him up in Halloween costumes. We haven't done it in the past 2 years because don't nobody come to our house no more. But if there is a time where, well, we're moving soon, and wherever we are, if they are very kid, there's very kid populated in my area that I'll move to, and they be trick-or-treating still, coming to the houses, my dog Shirley will be dressed up and at the door. Like, hey y'all. I mean, he don't really like people, so maybe not, but he still will be dressed up. I'm gonna tell you that. That's for sure. Alright, so we did the clipper work with that. Now I'm gonna get my other clipper. My H clipper. I hate saying this name because it sounds racist. I think this is a German brand, but the way the name is I don't say it as a black woman. I don't want to say it. So the age clipper, do this what you will. It's very heavy duty. It's not heavy, but it's a heavy duty clipper. It's cordless. I'm gonna use my 30 blade and a guard comb. So that's an attachment, kind of like give the dog layers. So I'm gonna not thin out his coat, but take some hair off, and that'll be his haircut. And then I'll just use my scissors to trim everything up, his paws, his face, like neaten up his legs and things like that. So I think I'm gonna use that one comb, which is 13 millimeters, a half an inch. This is what it looks like, and this is the thickness. So it's gonna take a good amount off, but it's still gonna leave his coat in a nice layered look. So I'm gonna do that. All right, Bella. Now I don't go all the way down on the legs because I like to hand scissor the legs to give it a nice columned look. You can achieve that look with a guard comb, but I don't feel like, in my opinion, it turns out the same. Just me. You can do it. Usually you can go 2 lengths longer than what you used on the body to achieve that look, but I like hand scissors. I like using my scissors for my scissoring skills and, stay on the up and up with it. And then I can back brush. I use my hand. You can use a brush, comb, whatever you want. And because the top layer will the clipper will flatten the top layer as you pass through. So that's not getting all the hair off. So you back brush to make sure you get all the hair. You're going short in the belly, you go against the hair, and that'll take the hair shorter. body is clippered. And now we're gonna do scissor work. I use a lot of scissors, different types of scissors, but right now I'm gonna use these Fur Babies curved ones. These are nice and sleek. I think these are like a 6 or 7 inch. They might be like a 6 inch. I sold that. Oops. Mm-mm. Ooh, these are gone. Delete. Delete. Ooh, all these things. I'm like, ooh, I deleted these. Oh, don't hide that. Unhide. Yep. And that's sold. Alright, cool. I need to relook at my stuff that I was like selling. I think this is sold. Let them hide you. Because I forget. I'm gonna look back. I think this was sold. Yeah, this was sold. I think that was sold too, but I'll keep it. Okay. I think my mom kept that, so we'll hide that. Sorry, y'all. I'm selling clothes and like grooming stuff on online shops like Macari, Vinted, Poshmark, and then Facebook Marketplace. So somebody was just favoriting something, and I'm like, wait. I think some of this stuff has been donated already. My mom took it, or I sold them. So, okay, all done. Back to regular scheduled programming. Alright, I just was making sure I had everything. Y'all gotta make sure. Alright, we good. Let's do this, my boy. Alright. Comb all the hair. Pass the paws. And trim everything. Hang it over. shears. I like these. Ooh, those are not thinning shears. Those are my straights. I like these kinds of thinning shears. Small teeth. Just to blend and add some texture. Okay. Just moseying right on along. Oh, did I get you? Did I get you? Did I? Sorry. Sorry. I got me. Use regular straights. Fur baby straights. Like that. Oh my boy. Ugh, I hate having hyperhidrosis, y'all. My pits are sweating. I'm not even doing anything. And it's not even hot. Like, ugh, so annoying. I put deodorant on. I have these hyperhidrosis like deodorant. It's like a serum I have to put on at night. And then put on, oh, I didn't put on the serum last night. Dang. That's probably why. I'm like, what did I do differently? I forgot to put on the night serum. Well, that's probably why. But still, that's annoying. And I didn't put on my sweat pads. There's these like adhesive sweat pads that you can put in your crease of your shirts. And when you do sweat, no one knows. I didn't put them on today either. I'm gonna do it, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for your kisses. Alright. Let me see. Hi.
Hi, handsome. You look so handsome. You know what? I'm gonna shut. Did you do chalk yet?
Nope,
I'm
ma'am.
gonna shut these because
Okay.
she can see.
Yep.
I assume she's hiding.
She was on the couch last time I checked, but maybe she's gone somewhere else. Yeah, you doing good, kiddo.
All right.
Almost done. Mhm.
Girlfriend. Here you are. Come on.
Don't have to do much with this face, just neaten it up with some thinning shears. Just blend.
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Come on. Come here.
use Forever List Hydra cologne. And then clean his ears. All right. And my boy is ready for the holidays. Look. Handsome. Lift up. Look, his tail. His tail be going wherever it wants to go. But here he is. Handsome boy. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to people? No? Cute baby. And that's it. He is all done. Gotta get his sister ready. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you follow me just on all platforms. Instagram, TikTok, here, Facebook. And if you're interested in all the things that I have for you, check out the link in the bio and have at it. And happy holidays to you all. See you in the next one.